two, one.
Here we go. Here we go. What is up,
Yes.
my peoples?
Good morning.
Yeah.
I thought I heard an echo there pretty loud for a second.
Oh man, here we go again. It is another day in the Pacific Northwest, and we're gonna have some fun today with some Pacific Northwest trivia. So you have joined us here on Talent Talk. We are the John L. Scott Talent Group coming live to you guys every week. And today is no exception of the amazing opportunity that we have to connect with you. So we're excited to be here. I am Davina. We've got Steve in the red and Jurgen in the blue. We're all different colors this morning, aren't we?
It's a little rainbow.
Or this. What time is it? I don't even know what time it is. Where are we? Who are we? No.
Where are we?
So anyway, we are going to be talking about a trivia today. So setting this up is we are going to have an engaging morning, a fast morning of questions and answers. Jurgen, you're changing your screen.
I am.
So it's a special day for one of us today, isn't it?
It is. What day would that be, Davina? For that special someone.
That special. Someone is celebrating a birthday today.
Oh, it's me. Well, thank you. And she said good morning too. And then Miss Cindy Shingledecker also said happy birthday with little musical notes on it.
Yep. So you know what? I think it's super appropriate. So happy birthday to you, Jurgen.
Oh,
happy birthday to you. Okay. Yeah, happy birthday to you. So I think we need to start. So Pacific Northwest trivia. We're gonna do some Jurgen trivia, and we're gonna say the answer at the end. Donna's the only one that cannot answer this question because she knows it. But how old is Jurgen today? All right.
Ooh.
Not yesterday.
Yeah. Today is your birthday. Today, so many years ago, you took your first breath into this world. And how many years ago today was that? So let's put your answers in the comments, and we will reveal the age of Jurgen.
And thank you, Serena, and also happy belated birthday to Serena as well.
Yeah, she had hers yesterday.
And Cindy said 16 as always.
Yeah,
absolutely in my mind.
16 times whatever. All right, so are you guys ready to get started with our trivia?
Yeah,
I am. This should be fun.
Oh, Donna is looking to be kind, saying 29. Wow.
Yeah, because she knows the answer. You guys met when you were how old? Was she like 10?
How old was I? 25, I think.
Just don't say how many years ago, right? So let's
quite some time ago.
Those of us can do math.
Yeah, it's quite some time ago.
A long time. Just a couple years. All right. So, all right, let's get started with our trivia. Are we ready to go?
Sure.
Okay. So, you guys, this is I think some of our trivia is going to be like no-brainers, and some of them are going to be pretty difficult. So, hold on to your hats and let's get started. And everyone, please join in, and because it's going to go quick. We're going to get the answers through right away. So I'm ready. We're ready. All right, Steve, what's the first question?
What's the nickname for the Seattle Seahawks fans? The Hawks Nest, the Blue and Greens, the 12s, and the Squawkers.
But we got 5 seconds. What's the answer? Come on, 5 seconds.
12s. It's the 12s.
It's a C.
C.
It's C.
Some would say the Squawkers, but no.
Serena's
says-
got that one right.
All
Yeah.
right.
Cindy says 12s.
All right. That's like the warm-up question. So we got some.
That was the
we're gonna
warm.
get-
So this is exactly. So this is how it goes. We have like 15 seconds to answer to go through the question and answer it. And then so comments come in. So you guys read it, answer, and then we're gonna go to the next question.
Yes. And David, you know, one of the things that's also kind of fun, hopefully about this, is not only this, is it fun for us who are from Washington or live in Washington, just to be able to flex a little on our knowledge. But if you're not a part of it and you're thinking about being in the area, this is a kind of a cool way to learn a little bit more about where you might actually want to be.
Yeah. The Pacific Northwest is a beautiful place to live. And there's not many places where you can have the ocean and the mountains and hiking and so many different landscapes, the desert in all in one area. So it's pretty cool. Pretty cool place to be.
Yeah.
All right, let's go to question number 2. Jurgen.
What was the current population of Washington State in 2021? Was it 7.766? You know what? I put my screen a little small, so I'm going to lean forward. 7.766 million, 5.811 million, 5.335 million, or D is 2.855 million. And again, as an A, it was 7.76 million. B was 5.811 million, and C was 5.335 million, with D being 2.855 million.
Oh
That's a
my
lot
goodness.
of millions, Jurgen.
How many millions?
I'm going with A.
I'm going with B. I feel.
I'm going to go with A2.
Yeah, B. Okay, B. Where are we at?
What's the answer?
Oh, whoa. That's a
Yeah.
lot of millions.
Oh, and Serena had said A. Cindy had been at a C. Down below, as of April 21st, Washington now tops 7,766,925 residents, with most of the growth concentrated in larger cities across the state, and the largest city of which is, of course, Seattle.
Wow, that's a lot of people. That's a lot of peeps. Okay. All right. These are you guys ready for the next one?
Yes.
We need some music. We need like trivia music or something, you know? Okay.
Nah.
All right. And the answer is not Jurgen on this one, okay? He's not in the thing. So, but what is the name of the giant hairy creature that's rumored to roam the forests of the Pacific Northwest?
Ooh.
All right. Is it the Mongolian monster, the Sasquatch, the evergreen gorilla, or the Momo?
This seems like an easy one, but I think the real question is what is a Momo?
A Momo. I
yes,
remember. It was like a little internet meme. It was a thing that would that people were afraid of for a little
All
bit.
right, 1 second. Okay, so we've got, let's see who Serena said, or Cindy said Sasquatch. Donna said Sasquatch. It looks like it's overwhelmingly a Sasquatch. What is it? It is the Sasquatch. Yes. It has been such a part of the Pacific Northwest culture that there's even a museum in its honor and a music festival bearing its name. Oh, Scott, was it the name of the hairy creature is Scott Collins. He is pretty hairy, isn't he? Yeah.
No, I'm not going to go there.
I actually wouldn't know.
But you know, it makes me sad when I hear Sasquatch, because the mascot of the Sonics when they were our NBA team was Squatch, and with the Sonics being gone for as long as they are, fond memories and just a little bit of sadness and tear.
Yeah, we need a basketball team. I hear one's coming. Maybe not. Okay. All right.
Who knows?
All right, question number 4. A farm in Olympia was recognized by the Guinness World Records as home for the world's oldest llama living in captivity. A 25-year-old gelding named Julio. Julio, true or false?
Is it a
You got
llama or a llama? We probably need to have
Llama.
Christy on here to say it. I thought 2 L's is a llama.
Llama?
She's in the back shaking her head. Yeah, it's a llama, not a llama.
Oh, it's a llama? Okay.
It's-
Not a yarmulke.
oh,
50-50 shot on this one, true or false?
B, false.
Donna says true. Cindy says try again. No. She says true as well.
Okay. What is the answer?
I'll guess true. Hey!
It's true. All right, Julio. Yeah, Nikki, I was with you. True?
No.
I just went false because I wasn't sure.
I'm going to say, Nikki, this is not Jeopardy. You don't have to have your answer in the form of a question. It's okay to make a statement.
What is true? Okay, this is cool.
What is another name for the area alongside the Columbia River? Is it the gorge? Is it B, the basin, C, the banks, or D, the gully? Not Fern Gully, but D, the gully. So A was the gorge, B was basin, C, banks, D, gully.
I think that's an easy one because isn't that a place where people go to? Isn't there like a I've never been there before, but there's like a concert or amphitheater or something over
It's
there.
A, and
Mhm.
Nikki was responding. Oh,
Yep.
who?
I'm going
A with Donna. Go ahead, David.
with A too. Final
Right.
answer.
And the answer is
If you've
See?
been, bonus
Mhm.
points if you've been to a concert at the Gorge Amphitheater. And that was actually Donna and my second date was
Don't say what year. No, I'm just kidding.
What's that?
No, I was gonna say, don't say what year. No. When was this? Your second date was when? What year?
Oh, what year was it? Was it maybe 99 or so?
mm,
Who did you
It
go
would
see?
have been 99, yeah. It was a long time ago.
Who did you go see?
We actually went and saw Tom Petty. And it great, except I don't think I was incredibly sober that day. So I don't remember nearly as much as I should have.
You know you were there, just not as memorable.
Yes. I was probably a very annoying person upon that day.
More than usual, huh?
Yeah. And Donna would probably say not probably.
Well, Donna can probably attest to that.
Yes.
All right. Very cool. All right, next question. Is it my turn?
It is.
It's okay. So what lives below the Fremont Bridge in Seattle? Okay, where is the Fremont Bridge in Seattle? Is it the Fremonster, the Fremont Gremlin, the Fremont Troll, or the Freaky Freeman?
I know the answer to this one.
Oh gosh.
Drop
Fremonster,
your-
the Fremont Gremlin, the Fremont Troll, or the Freaky Freeman?
drop your
All right.
answers in the comment
5
section. We'd love to
seconds.
hear about it.
It's actually a statue underneath there. Either a statue or a carving.
Statue.
Okay.
Donna says it's the troll. Either that or she's trying to troll us.
And the answer is
Laura, okay. The fun fact, Joseph Gordon-Levitt walks past this guy. Okay, it is the Fremont Troll. See, Cindy said the Freaky Freeman. You know what? On Dora, there
Jamie
was
got
a
it.
grumpy, there was a. Do you guys remember Dora? Well, yes, Dora's still around. Dora the Explorer. There was a grumpy old troll that lived under the bridge, right? I'm a grumpy old troll who lives under the bridge. Okay, you guys aren't.
Well, no, it goes
No,
way
no.
back to even like the Three Billy Goats Gruff, right? They want to cross the bridge, and then there's the troll under the bridge that's going to stop them. And so I don't remember the exact story, but it was the Three Billy Goats Gruff, and they had to get past the troll. Eventually, I think they headbutted him away and just off in the atmosphere.
Now to go across the bridge, you got to get past the toll, not the troll. But
Oh no, I think the troll wanted a toll
oh, okay.
just to rhyme it.
All right. Good job, you guys. All right.
Something every
And
day.
Nick
Steve,
had
you got the next
100% guess
question.
there.
All right, next question, next trivia question. In what year did Mount St. Helens erupt? 1875, 1918, 1980, or 2008?
Oh, that's an easy one.
I feel like it is.
I remember it. So we know
I
it's
do.
not A or B.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
This. All right, I see a lot of the answers coming in.
1980,
Yes.
C, and absolutely C.
And the answer is, just to confirm it, it is C, 1980. It's the most recent minor eruption was in 1990. It didn't even compare to the one in the 80s.
I remember I lived in California. I lived in Los Angeles, and it was like I thought it was snowing because of
Yes.
the ash. We were in LA getting the Mount St. Helens ash.
Yep.
So
Yeah.
I remember that when I was a child.
I remember
At one
just
point, oh, go ahead.
a couple of years ago, didn't the mountain not erupt, or maybe it did erupt, but it grew and grew another little cone thing here, probably within the last decade.
Yeah,
Maybe.
it was bubbling, or I think it was burping.
Perfect.
And
yes.
Nikki watched a documentary about it as soon as we moved here. It definitely is just like a scenic place to go. I know. I remember we used to. I don't know where it's at anymore. We used to have a little jar that had ash from that day. It was all over the place. If I remember right, Nikki could probably confirm if she watched that documentary. I believe one person died in it because they wouldn't leave. They stayed on the mountain. If I remember right.
Wasn't it a president or old president or the person who died?
I don't. Are you talking about like a U.S. president?
Or someone in politics. Maybe it's the wrong documentary. Never mind.
Why couldn't they get George Washington off the hill?
It was Hoover. Hoover was just kidding. I don't know.
Now I'm going to have to look
heard
it
that
up.
one.
Christy, work on that one. Who died on Mount St. Helens?
Who died on the mountain? Okay.
Okay.
Okay, next question.
What large Canadian island is across the waterway to the north of the Olympic Peninsula? Is it A, Prince Edward Island? Is it B, Victoria Island? Is it C, Vancouver Island? Or D, the Isle of British Columbia?
Ooh. I don't get up north much, so this would be a guess. I don't know.
Huh.
Well, I think there's only one island I know about that's up there. And that would be, I'm going for C.
And Nikki is joining you on that answer. You know, I actually don't know, even though when I grew up in Shelton, it was on the base of Peninsula, it just didn't go up all the way. So Donna is going with B. Cindy's going with Victoria. I think I'm going to join you on the C, though, of Vancouver Island.
All right. What's the answer? Oh, Vancouver.
Ah. So that is Vancouver Island. Vancouver Island is also a marvelous place to visit. The island is named after the Royal Navy Captain George, something underneath the
Vancouver.
who explored the area in the late 1700s, and that's got it.
Imagine that. You know what? I need to do some exploring myself. I've got to go to Vancouver. I've never been to. Well, I've been to Vancouver when in like the 80s when there was like what was it? The World's Fair was there. What was that? What was that called? That's not a trivia question. It was in the 80s. I can't remember what it was. Expo 86. It was in Vancouver, I believe. So someone has to remember that. That's the only time that I've been to Vancouver was in 1986.
Oh, the World's Fair you talking about?
Yes. And but otherwise I've never, and I definitely need to go back, and I want to visit Mount St. Helens. That's another thing. Maybe there's a couple summer trips need to take.
And Steve, you were actually right. Speaking of Mount St. Helens, Harry R. Truman. Oh, I guess that's not the president, but related. Okay, that's why you thought. So you were not right, but I know how you were confused on it because Harry S. Truman was the president. Harry R. Truman ran the Mount St. Helens Lodge at Spirit Lake and refused to leave his home on the mountain despite warnings that it would likely erupt. Truman was killed in the blast on that day.
Ah. Well, Steve, you weren't too far away.
Yeah.
I'm not
And,
totally crazy.
It wasn't the president, but
Yeah, and then
man.
apparently Nikki is pretending this is Who Wants to Be a Millionaire because she's getting she's phoning a friend. So she's calling her husband, Andy, giving her answers.
Mhm.
And this is yes, I was there, Cindy. You were I think you're talking about Vancouver Island.
She wasn't on the mountain when
I don't believe she was on St. Helens.
You were at Expo 86. Wow. We were in the same space and didn't know it. All right. Very cool. All right. Next
And
question.
Navina, you?
All right. What is the highest mountain in the Olympic Peninsula? Is it Mount Olympus, Mount Rainier, Mount Deception, or Mount Constance? Now we're talking, what is the highest mountain in the Olympic Peninsula?
Now, Christy, is this talking about the Olympic mountain range, or are we talking about just this whole area being the Olympic Peninsula? Just the Olympic mountains?
The Olympic Peninsula, it says the Olympic Peninsula.
Yeah.
So in the Olympic Peninsula. Okay, we just ran out of. Okay, Donna says B, Mount Rainier.
Yeah, I'm going to go with Mount Olympus only because I'm not sure if Mount Rainier is in the Olympic Peninsula. Nikki says B.
When we talk about the Olympics, right? That's definitely not Mount Rainier.
Well, that's what I was trying to figure out. Is that peninsula or is it the mountain range? So if it's the mountain range,
Going A.
Christy's in the back, like doing all these motions, like you guys are dumb.
I knew this one would trick you, so I'm really excited to see where this goes. Also, I added background music. Hello, no one said anything?
I hear it. It's great. Okay, what is the answer? It is Mount Olympus.
all right.
It is 2,428 meters high. You can't change your answer now. It's the largest mountain in the Olympics and is one of the handful of mountains in the state that contains glaciers.
Yes, and Donna's actually giving it a change based on trying to do a little qualification of what is it really? Okay.
All right.
All right, next question. The Washington state capital is in what country?
No.
Or
County.
No.
USA.
Country.
USA.
My questions need to be easy. What country? No. What county?
It's the one that Harry Truman
Okay.
was a president of.
The Washington state capital is in what planet?
Ooh, we've got choices there. Is it Planet Mason County,
No, I'm only playing.
Gig Harbor County, Thurston County, King County?
Ooh, Cindy's got this
Right.
one.
You guys, we all have to know
On a
this
C.
one.
All right, what's the answer?
Yes.
It is.
And the answer is Thurston County.
Of course. Of course. Okay, we have time for one more.
Okay.
One more trivia question. And then the big trivia question of how old is Jurgen today?
Okay, so question number 11, and this sounds like this is the final question. Paul Allen and Bill Gates, who were both born in Seattle, were co-founders of what successful software company? Is it A, Amazon? Is it B, Microsoft? Is it C, Google, or D, Twitter? Donna says B. Cindy says B. B being Microsoft. Sounds about right.
That's a gimme.
Yeah.
And the answer is, I think the bees are going to take it home. And that is not a euphemism when I say the bees will take it.
Bees.
It's just
Zzz. Zzz.
so absolutely. Bill Gates, Paul Allen, Okay, Microsoft has been such a strong things here. Amazon is based over here. Google down in Silicon Valley, and Twitter is in the news so much because of Elon Musk right now.
Yes. Man, we had some fun on that. I want to keep on going. Maybe we can. Well, we'll have to continue this on another one. But that was fun. Some quick Pacific Northwest trivia, many that we knew and a couple that we didn't. So
yeah, I think next time throw a few more curveballs out there, because one of the things that's awesome about this is either A, we're learning a little more about where we are, where we're from, or where we live. B, being able to do some of these things. It's an opportunity for anybody out there to learn a little more about what makes Washington State, the Pacific Northwest, so incredibly special.
Absolutely. We're excited about next week too. So when we talk about Washington State and the Pacific Northwest, next week will be great because we're going to talk about some local best weekend getaways. So best weekend getaways in Washington State. Next week, Vina Vogt out of our Olympia office is going to join us as a guest host, and she's going to reveal, and we're going to reveal together some best Washington getaways. So get your pens, get your paper ready.
Davina, I think one of the things is you kind of nailed when you were talking about Washington in being so incredibly diverse. Like, it doesn't matter what your interest is. There's probably something that's going to fill it, whether it's water, whether it is there are rodeos in Eastern Washington. There are wine and vineyards, sporting events. I mean, you name it. Mm-hmm. Washington, whatever you can think of, Washington probably has it somewhere, which is pretty incredible. It's so much nature.
Yep. So join us next week, and we want you guys to share. If there's a place that you've been, we want you to share it. This is a great opportunity for us to learn about amazing spaces and places we can go in the state. So, all right. So our last trivia question before we go is, so Jurgen, it is Jurgen's birthday today. So we are celebrating you, Mr. Robinson. The trivia question is, how old is Jurgen today? I don't think we don't have multiple choice. So you're just gonna have to.
You're gonna have to throw it out there, lob it out there.
Yeah. Just throw it out there, you guys. How old is he? Come on, roll it up in the chat. How old is he?
How old do I feel? Yes, Christy.
107.
It is probably somewhere in there a denomination of 107 in some way. Actually, that almost sounded like a 107.7. Yeah.
107.
Vina's chiming in at 47.
47.
Interesting.
Well, Jurgen, how are you feeling today?
Another year older?
No. I'm feeling a day older, maybe. A day older than yesterday.
Well, we know Christina probably went a couple years too high.
Yeah, a couple.
Just a couple. All right. So how old are you today?
I'm at I don't know whether to say,
Okay,
Vina, you're so incredibly good with your guess, or to feel like, am I really looking like that? 48, and Vina was just a year off, so that was incredible.
Whoa! Yay! Vina was close. So, all right, awesome. Well, that was a lot of fun today. We've got some things that are going on in our world here at the Talent Group. Reminder. What's our reminder about Winter Trip? Actually, it's today, the drawing. So if you have not gotten your entry in, do it now, because you can enter to win a trip anywhere in the world, $4,000 credit to go anywhere you want to go, and there's no purchase necessary. So go ahead, click on the link and enter the drawing today. And the winners will be announced sometime in the next coming weeks. So stay tuned. What else we got
also
going on?
Dead air.
We've got some open houses coming up this weekend. So check out our Facebook webpage. Go to our webpage on our office web pages, and we will have all the open houses that are coming up here in the Pacific Northwest.
Yeah, what's the weather like this weekend? I mean, it might be a beautiful weekend.
It might be, but I'm not sure.
Yeah.
It's Pacific North. Last week we had hail, rain, and sunshine all in one day. So Pacific Northwest. Hey, that's a trivia question.
Sunday is going to be beautiful. It's going to be mid-60s, partly sunny. Tomorrow is probably, the weekend is going to be rainy one day and sunny another. So
what better reason to get inside an open house?
Yeah. And then what do we have coming up in just a few minutes?
We have got Forms Friday, where we take a deep dive into real estate forms. So if you're on here and you want to learn more about real estate forms and you're a broker, tune in. Go to our Facebook webpage, register for the class, and it'll be going from 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. every Friday.
All right. And, go ahead.
I was going to say, Christy, if you want to pop on for just a moment, there's actually something that you're doing with Thurston County Realtors Association that even if you're outside the brokerage, what's going on that you're actually doing?
So we're doing 2 different classes. We are doing a beginner's Canva class. So it is we're going to be diving into the different features and design guides through Canva. And then our second class is a Facebook 101 class. So it's a Facebook beginners class where we're going to be teaching you how to create a business page and how to be using certain features on there as well as optimizing your page. So
yeah, and that's on Tuesday, right? Is the Canva?
Yeah.
Tuesday, May 3rd. And they go to TCRA.
Yes, with TCRA, we'll go ahead and share it on our events page, and then we have a newsletter coming up. If you are interested in signing up for our newsletter, please send us a direct message. We'll add you to the list, so that way you're the first to know when new classes are coming up, new events, all the fun stuff.
Awesome. Good job.
Awesome sauce. All right. It's time for us to wrap it up for today. We had a great time. Came out with a little bit more knowledge than we came in with. And
not me. I was 100%. So
yeah.
I kind of owned it.
That's because you didn't finish the other half. If you would have finished the other half, the questions get harder. So.
Yeah. Well, we're gonna revisit. Okay, we're gonna do another round of this later. So, but until then, we want to just wrap it up with those last couple of words that we say every time. Christy, do you want to take us home today?
Yeah.
Donna says it right there. Be bold. Go ahead,
all right,
Christy.
on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Be bold.
Be bold.
Bye, you guys.
Oh, maybe I'll do maybe I'll hop all over.